Right. I have some thoughts which I haven't really had recently that I want to get down. I was speaking to Isaac. He's one of the personal trainers that works at the gym I go to. And I was asking him about how I could go about lifting weights. He asked me, what do I mean? And I said something along the lines of, I'm not looking for an extremely specific plan, but something more general. People stereotypically would say, just increase the reps and increase the weight. And I wanted to hear his thoughts on what he thought about that. And he recommended me 2 apps called Strong Lifts, which he recommended me in the past when I was rather new to the gym, almost brand new, and Strong. I've never heard of that app before, but I am willing to try the both of them out, and here's why. I haven't used Strong Lifts consistently ever. When he told me about Strong Lifts, I downloaded the app, but I wasn't using it. And I haven't been consistently tracking my workouts in the form of writing things down, for example. I have not done that consistently ever. I've done it in the past, but not consistently. I think it's just too long a process for me to be able to sustain, especially at this point in time. But I'm predicting that I certainly will be able to actually build muscle and make it easier for me to do those calisthenics exercises that look so amazing, that look so cool from the third person perspective, with the help of these apps, which basically would have done all of the writing for me and most of the tracking for me already, because they've done most of the writing. All I'd probably have to do is put in the values, maybe tick some boxes, cross some boxes, and then that'd be it. I know that I haven't been progressing without tracking my weightlifting workouts. However, I have been progressing with the calisthenics workouts when I record the videos. I have very specific aims in mind when I do the calisthenics exercises, in the form of wanting to achieve specific moves, like how I was wanting to achieve the frog stand. But I wouldn't have that same clarity with my weightlifting goals. I wouldn't say, I want to lift X kilograms for X reps and X sets. I tried doing that in the past a few months ago. That didn't work. I'm referring to the aims to achieve by 30th of April 2022 video. That didn't work. But me using these apps genuinely may help me, because that'd be a form of tracking my weightlifting workouts, and these tracked sessions I can then just screen record and then upload onto YouTube and make a whole playlist if I were to ever lose the records for whatever reason. For example, if I accidentally uninstalled either of the apps, for example. I may have said for example twice there. Apologies if I did. I don't know how long it would take for me to see obvious progress in having not only a higher muscle percentage, but also looking bigger and looking like I have more size. I don't know how long it's going to take, but seeing as I've tracked my calisthenics workouts and I've been progressing in that regard before taking the break, and maybe even during this break process, because in the form of calming it down, toning it down, which means that my wrists aren't hurting. So in that sense, I'm progressing. Me tracking these weightlifting workouts in this way could mean that I also progress. I don't see how I wouldn't, because the workouts will be there to follow. And then I'd see if I'd be able to use them offline or online. Then I'd see if I'd be able to use them offline in the gym. If I could do that, then that'd probably be very helpful, and then screen record the record of the training session. Use that to help me actually progress in my weightlifting journey. I was saying that my weightlifting future's bright, and I genuinely believe it is. But it won't be bright if I don't track. It's as simple as that, really. I know that from personal experience, I'll be lifting those same 5 kilogram dumbbells for bicep curls, same 7.5 kilogram dumbbells for the same thing, and maybe if I want to go really outlandish, I'll go 10 kilograms. And then for the tricep extensions on the cable machine, using the rope accessory they have there, it'd be 7.5 kilograms, 10 kilograms, 12.5 kilograms, maybe. Sometimes 15. I would really try and push it when I was weightlifting consistently, but now I no longer do that. But I will do if I allow myself to use these apps. And if they work offline, that's going to be absolutely amazing. Not only that, but tracking's the answer, man. Tracking. And I'll track my meals using photos. I am now improving in that regard, because I can see, okay, if I eat these sorts of meals, then I'm going to experience more depression. Whereas if I eat these sorts of meals, I'll experience less. And that will show in the form of higher scores in the depression department, in the depression and anxiety self-assessment quizzes. It will show. And how much I eat, and what I eat, how much I eat, and also how much water I drink, they all play a part. And also the fact that I drink semi-skim milk, that it plays a part. What I drink and what I eat, how much of these things I eat and drink, they all play a part in my mental health. If I drink too little, I'm not going to be functioning as well. So that means I could have higher scores, heightened levels of depression. I'd be allowing myself to feel more irritable and unhappy. Just like how if I'd be feeling hungry, I am feeling hungry now, then I may find myself showing signs of irritability. Yeah, that might be the word. Just being more irritable. Again, I'm feeling, I'm feeling that physical relief. Again, I am. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. Every time I do something like this, there's that physical feeling of relief, knowing that I'm guiding myself to a healthy life, to a much healthier path, which my parents didn't show me. Something that I'm doing my own fucking self. And that's okay. If there's anything I've learned that I could take into parenthood if I ever do become a dad, that'd be, I don't know everything. And my children, if I ever have them, they may feel a sense of unhappiness / emptiness, because they think that they may think that I haven't given them the tools to be able to live how they want to live. They may think that I'd be trying to live through them by how I talk to them and what I'd say. I don't know if I'll have kids, but we'll see. But anyway, I think that will be it for now, because I've said what I wanted to say. There is one thing on my mind that's completely unrelated to building muscle, but I think I may leave it out because it's unrelated to the video. But for now, yeah, that'll be it. I'll see you lot in the next one. Do what you need to do to take care of yourselves to the level that you want. That would be my advice to anyone that's looking for it. Do what you need to do.